Hey friends, I'm Scott and it's Azure Friday. Today we built an AI fitness coach app. It worked perfectly in testing, but then we found a human oversight. My Cosmos DB partition key and design could leak member data. In this episode, Sajee is going to use the Azure Cosmos DB agent kit. Inside VS Code, he's going to catch the issue, explain the feature, and he's going to fix it before production today on Azure Friday. Hey friends, it's Azure Friday. I'm here with Sajee. How are you, sir?
Thanks, Scott. I'm doing good. Thanks for having me in this show.
So I love a live demo, and you've got a really exciting one here because we're going to use Azure Cosmos DB Agent Kit, and we're just going to make things better. So tell me about this.
So when you think of Cosmos DB application, every application has a moment. It works in development, and then you deploy. And 3 months later, someone opens a cost alert and asks, "Why is this burning 10x RUs than we expected?" The cause is always the same: choosing a wrong partition key, a query that fans out because nobody caught a missing filter, an index that was never loaded when you load the page frequently. The application runs fine, the logic is correct, but the Cosmos DB decisions underneath are wrong. And by the time you figure out, changing them means a lot of effort, including a migration. That is exactly what the agent kit solves. So we have packaged years of Cosmos DB experience, best practices into agent kit, from different support cases, design reviews, and production incidents, into a skill that you can install with one command. So your coding agents get deeper Cosmos DB expertise built in. We have more than 100 rules across 12 categories, including data modeling, partitioning, query optimization, SDK best practices, indexing, and even tooling. It reviews your actual code and catches the mistake before you ship into production. So that's what Agent Kit is.
See, that's really cool. And what I appreciate about that is that it has Cosmos expertise. You're not just sending it off into a model like Claude or Codex. It's grounded in not just Cosmos expertise, but docs and real data. So you know how
That's right.
people use Cosmos, you know the kinds of challenges that they can have, and you can fix those.
Yeah, that's right. So moving on, just to show how it works. So here is how it works from end to end.
Mhm.
5 steps in. As a developer, you need to do only one thing, just the installation of the kit. You run one install command. From that point forward, whenever your agent detects you're working on Cosmos DB from the context that you're providing, it loads the skill.md as an index. It picks the relevant rule that we have put as 100 plus rules as part of the agent kit according to your situation that you're working on, and it generates a code that already follows the best practices. On the left, you can see the install command, npx skills add as a Cosmos DB agent kit. You talk naturally using a natural language. You can ask questions like, help me choose a partition key for the model that you have, help me optimize this query, and review my data model. And the agent brings in the right rules with the right code that you need to have in your application. On the right side, you can see every rule category that we cover. So data modeling and partition key are the common issues that we have seen from customers, or those are marked as critical because those are the ones, two decisions that cost the most to get wrong at scaling the application. So after that, you can see query optimization, SDK best practices, vector search, and tooling, and so on. So we have categories based on the customer feedbacks as well as the experience that customers build regularly using Cosmos DB. The key insight is that it's not generic. It's not a generic NoSQL advice. These rules are specific to how Cosmos DB works, including its pricing model, its partition routing, its indexing engine, and also the SDK that we have built in to support different operations. So that specifically is what the difference between a helpful suggestion was a correct decision that you can make with agent kit. And we test these rules regularly using a testing framework that we have for different scenarios that runs against these rules and measures the pass and failure rates. So every time we do release, we do the iteration in order to improve the rules that we already have.
Interesting. And these rules are everything from design to indexing to costing to performance. So these aren't generic, they're targeted to real problems
Yeah,
like I'm leaking money and that's not okay. Or I have a performance option that could potentially be turned on to give me even better perf.
that's right. Let me show in action about the application that I already have.
Okay.
So this is just the installation part. You can see I have already installed the agent kit. So you can scope it to a project as well as you can scope it to a global level. So whenever you use any project, the agent kit will be installed as part of the experience. And also we have shipped the agent kit as part of the VS Code extension. So if you're using Cosmos DB extension, the agent kit is shipped by default. So you don't have to go and manually install the agent kit separately. So that's the advantage. And today's demo, what I'm going to show is the fitness coaching multi-agent application where multiple AI agents work together. One plan works out, one tracks nutrition, one monitors recovery. Each agent stores memories about each member in Cosmos DB, the preferences, the progress, the facts, because Cosmos DB gives better low latency as well as flexible JSON documents, and also it provides the partition-based isolation, so each member's data stays together. Just to show the app that I have. So I have a simple application for the demo purpose, but this can be scaled in production depending on the demo that I'm going to show. And I'm going to use the Cosmos DB emulator, and this is the data model that I have. You can see I'm using the schema that I'm showing here, and also I have partitioned by the member ID, which is the member as part of the Fitness Studio. So just starting with the demo. So I have started this application locally, and you can see that application is running. So let me go ahead and do a filter to understand, for particular member. So I'm selecting Scott and his plan as summer cut 2026, and I want to understand what are the procedural recommendation.
So this
So
reflects
you can
reality, because I'm on a summer cut right now. I'm glad you noticed.
So
Uh-oh.
Let's try to understand his learn routines and training plans, right? But look at the results. The records which are showed in red, memories from other members that you could see from Lisa, from Anna. So this is kind of data leak because the agent is reading another member's private context, which is a compliance issues and broken agent behavior. The reason is query is not filtering on the partition key. The container is partitioned by member ID, but the query skips a filter. So as a developer, I would really track this issue when I review the code. But once I made this mistake and goes to production, on the scaling part, how we are going to scale across multiple tenants as well as multiple users, because I can have multiple fitness studios under, I can have multiple members. So how we are going to scale by using agent kit, that's the part I'm going to show. So I have this code loaded already, and this is a simple code, one particular agent that I have loaded. You can see that there is alert service .bat.js. Basically, it covers all the things that I wanted to demonstrate. So I'm going to pass this prompt with the GitHub Copilot, basically to review the code that I already have. This is a multi-agent fitness application that will scale to support multiple fitness studio. This is my requirement, which I already have it in PRD and using Azure Cosmos DB best practices. So when I pass this prompt, it is going to refer the Cosmos DB best practices, and let's see what it brings, right? So it is going to identify the major issues that I have as part of this code. As you could see, it takes the context from different files that I have loaded, and also you could see like it read the scale Cosmos DB best practices. And if you dive in detail, you can see like what are the rules it exactly loads. So for partitioning, we have loaded like more than 4 skills. Basically, it covers partition, hierarchical partitioning, which is one of the important concept if you're a Cosmos DB customer. I mean, how it avoid the limitation of having 20 GB logical partitioning, and also how you can distribute the data evenly when you have large data sets. So you could see like it has come up with critical issues, and also it has come up with recommendation on the code, and it also highlights what are the high impact issues that I need to resolve before I ship this into production. So starting with the first one, you can see like it talks about SQL injection vulnerability, which is a valid thing because as a developer, I haven't passed the query string. So it comes up with suggestion of what should I do in this case, along with partition key. And also I am creating an instance of the Cosmos DB client, which is typically bad approach when you're using Cosmos DB SDK, because it can lead to network hops, which could result in high memory usage and so on. So it also says that I need to use a singleton pattern. And also you can see that it will result in fan out queries, which should cost me hot partition, and it will result in high RUs. So I need to add a where clause with a member ID and a plan ID. And it also talk about high impact issues after the critical issues. So it asked me to use projections as part of the query. And also it talks about what is the partition key recommendation if I'm going for a multi-tenant application when I have multiple fitness studios. So it recommends studio ID as the tenant isolation. It talks about member ID as a to have high ordinality. And also it talks about why hierarchical partition, because you can see the reasonings which have put out as part of the best practices. And it also recommends a code which I could write in order to get all this resolved. So that's the power of agent kit. It not just highlight the issues in your code, it also comes up with recommendation as well as what you need to do as the next step.
Now,
And then
if I may, it understands how Cosmos DB works, but it is also able to work in both JavaScript and C Sharp. It can do different languages.
That's right. Yeah. So we have built-in practices for different languages because we support different SDKs starting from .NET, Java, Python, JavaScript, even Go, and also Rust, which we launched recently. So we have all the best practices embedded as part of the agent kit for multiple scenarios. If you're doing like cross-region deployment, how to handle failover, all those scenarios are like as part of the Cosmos DB agent kit, we have put those rules. So it supports, irrespective of what language you are building the application, it supports Cosmos DB best practices as well as the language that you specifically asked about. And if I'm a database admin, if I need to understand, say, I need to improve the performance of the query. So I could ask things like how I need to optimize the queries that I have written in code. So what are the indexing best practices that I need to follow? So by default, Cosmos DB index all fields by default. But say if you're using specific queries, which you could see here, it would actually highlight where I'm using order by descending and then order by created at UTC. So it will actually go through the code, and also you can see that it reads the best practices related to indexing, and then it gives the reasoning saying that what are the recommended indexing policies that I need to have based on the queries what I have written. So it suggests me to do the composite index in order to reduce RUs as well as to improve the performance. So you can see that everything is planned out well. And once I apply, I will have a working app, which is I have put it as a reference application. So I can start that and show in a quick time. So I will stop the running app.
All right. So this will have the fix.
Yep. So let me refresh the app for testing. So let me select Scott and Samarkand and procedure. You can see like it lists only the valid records, which I have applied from the recommendation that was given by Cosmos DB. And then you can see the RU, which is like exactly one RU, which doesn't do any cross partition query. So that's the summary of what I wanted to show in this session. And that is the agent kit action, right? So agent kit surfaces the decision before you ship. If you build Cosmos DB and use coding assistant, install agent kit. It is one command, no configuration is needed, and it makes your agent good as having a Cosmos DB specialist next to you. So, yeah,
And this is included with the extension. We can go and we can get
that's
it
right.
ourselves. Everyone
Yeah.
has this available right now.
That's right. So if you go to Marketplace, you can search for Azure Cosmos DB, and if you install, you have the Cosmos DB agent kit along with the extension. So you can start interacting with Cosmos DB and ask questions and so on. Yep.
Very cool. This is available anywhere that you use Cosmos DB. So it looks like aka.ms/Azure Cosmos DB Agent Kit. And you've also got a
That's right.
repo to show us how to do that demo and play with it ourselves.
That's right. So yeah, just to have, if you want to provide feedback, if things doesn't uh, work in the manner that you expected, or if you feel that we are missing some rules as part of the experience, feel free to provide the like feedback on the discussion space that we have opened up, and also provide your suggestions. So we are trying to improve the agent kit and work better on daily basis. So thanks.
Fantastic. All right. Well, this is really cool. I am learning all about the Azure Cosmos DB Agent Kit that you can get right now. And we learned about it today on Azure Friday.